Hello all, this is Shiv Shankar and you are watching Scratch First Timer. Today we are gonna see how to make a whack-a-mole game in Scratch. Before we make that, take a second and smash that like button and share this video to all of your friends, and also subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to receive my videos. So now let's get right into the video. So first what are we going to do is we are going to delete the cat, and then you can go to the link in the description and download the sprites. And yeah, you can also you can just go on the internet and download sprites, but I recommend going to the link in the description and downloading it. So let's hover over choose a sprite and click upload sprite, and then I'm going to choose these both of those sprites, and then same just hover over the choose a backdrop, yes, and click upload backdrop. I will already be named it. It will be named. Okay, so no worries. So okay, let's first start off with the code for the mode. So what are we going to do is change the size of the mode to like 70, 65, like that. 65 is perfect, so I will just go with that. Then now let's start. When the flag is clicked, go to events and drag in when the flag is clicked, and go to motion and drag in, go to X position, Y position, and then go to control and drag in a forever loop, and then drag in a wait 1 second block, and then go to operators and drag in pick random 1 to 10, change it to like 4. Okay, then go to looks and drag in show and just right click on it and duplicate it, and then delete the show and drag in hide. You can also delete it by just right clicking it or just dragging it over here. It will automatically delete. Okay, so now what will happen is, see, it will hide in every 1 to 4 seconds. It will pick a randomly only. We will not be able to know what it will be picking. Okay, so we will come back to this code after we slightly finish the code for the hammer. So I will just unlock this. Okay, go to costumes by clicking on hammer and going to costumes, and then right click on hammer and duplicate it. And then one more thing, I will just drag it to the center. You also do that because I will give the same sprites already. So yeah, and I will just duplicate it again and check. Okay, and now let's slightly tilt it like that. That much, it's perfect. Okay, let's continue. So now go to events and drag in when the flag is clicked, and go to looks and drag in switch costume to hammer 2, change that to hammer, and then go to motions and drag in, go to random position, change that to mouse pointer. Then actually we should drag in a forever loop, then we should do that. Okay, so now go to looks and drag in, go to front layer, and then go to control and drag in a if then statement, and then go to sensing and drag in mouse down, and then go to looks and drag in switch costume to hammer 2, and then go to control and drag in wait 1 second, and then change that to 0.2, and then just duplicate that top block, and same you should delete the weight and change this to hammer, and then go drag in if then statement, and then go to sensing and drag in touching mouse pointer and change that to mode. I will just name this as mode 1 so that you can easily know what it is. Mode 1, and go to control and drag in, actually go to events and drag in broadcast message 1. Okay, then click on broadcast message 1. You can also not do this, but I am going to do this so that you can easily know what is this. I will just say hide mode 1. Okay, then click, actually let's upload a sound. Before we do that, I already have given a sound in the description. It will be already with the drive link itself. So I will just click upload sound and just click on that sound. Okay, 1 second. Yes, okay. So now go to sound and drag in wait until done. Wait hammer sound play sound hammer sound effect until done. So now see. Yes, so now we will be duplicating this. Actually before that, click on mode 1, and then what are we going to do is go to events and drag in when I receive hide mode 1, go to looks and drag in show, actually hide, and to make this slightly more fun, I will be deleting the my variable and making a new variable called score. Okay, so change score by 1 and set score to 0 when the flag is clicked. See, now right click on the score block. Actually the score, I don't know what is this. Right click on score and then change it to large readout. Okay, so now let's check. Okay, So now let's continue with the. Now let's make two more sprites. So duplicate mole 1 by right clicking on it and clicking duplicate 2 times. Okay, so now we need to change the spots of the other two. So let's just change the X position, basically X and Y coordinates. Go to motion and drag in, go to X position, Y position, and also for the mole 3, which is it? Okay, this one. Okay, let's not change the Y coordinates because I want it to be straight. So it is okay, 8. Negative 8 is the Y coordinates, and okay, this is also negative 8, and let's just change the X coordinates. Okay, so I will just copy and paste it. Okay, now let's change the messages, like make a new message by when I receive message hide more one, click on that and click new message and make a message called hide. You can put whatever you want. I am going to do this hide mode 2. Okay, hide mode 2, and this is going to be hide mode 3, right? Okay, hide mode 3. Okay, I also did that. Okay, now what are we going to do is just right click on that block and again duplicate it 2 times. Okay, and change it to mole 2 and mole 3, and then hide mode, change the broadcast message to hide mode 2 and hide mode 3. Be careful of touching mode 3. You should conformly check. I have made that mistake many times actually. See, it's even more fun now with the score. So now let's add a high score so that who got that score, who is the high score, they can see. And also 2 more components we are going to put, high score and timer, the both components, and after that the video is finished, I think. Yes, that is all. I will just change the project to back mode. Yes, you can keep it like this, but I'm going to video project. Okay, that is, you can just put the whack-a-mole itself. I put this so that because I already have a project. Yes, so click on variables and click on make a variable, and you should be having the cloud variables. If you keep watching my videos and doing all the programming by watching my videos, and or you can make your own games, animations, you can do that, and you can get cloud variables you need to make a lot more projects so that you can get cloud variables. You should be scratched for that. Okay, so you need to be having it, or you can just skip this step if you don't have cloud variables, but if you have, you can just do this. So it is actually unnecessary, but for how to monitor who got the highest score, if you want to monitor, you should do this. Okay, now let's make a variable called high score. Okay, now same, right click on it and change it to large readout and drag it to high score. And now same I will just do for the timer also. For this you don't need a cloud variable, and same with large readout by right clicking it. Okay, so now let's continue. So what are we going to do is go to control, click the hammer actually, and go to control and drag in a if then statement. It should be out of the mouse down loop and be separate with the forever loop separately. Okay, so go to operators and drag in a greater than symbol. So is a lesser than block actually. Go to right, I think it is wrong, but I will just check. Score is greater than my score. Yes, it's wrong. It should be greater than, okay. Or you can put it and change the score to and put it like this and it will work. Oh, change. Okay. Yes, 1 second to set high score to score, and we will just do this. I forgot the step. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is working. So now it will be filled. The game the high score will be remaining. It will be still remaining. Yes, we are now in the final part of the video, the timer. Yes, so click on the backdrop. We will do this separately. So go to events and drag in. When the green flag is clicked, then go to control and drag in a forever loop, and then drag in a if then statement, and go to operators and drag in a equals to symbol, and I will just do this 10 and sorry, not that, 0. And what are we going to do is drag in timer. If timer equals to 0, go to events and drag in a broadcast message and create a new message called game over. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Create a new sprite and click on the text tool and make a new text called game over. Okay, and click enter. Actually, don't click enter. Okay, I forgot one thing. The fill should be black. And then resize it like this. And it should be in the coordinates 0, x and y 0. Okay, and I will just change the sprite name game over. You can also do it, or you can just leave it as sprite 1. Okay, so now let's continue. When the green flag is clicked, go to looks and drag in hide. So now go to events and drag in. When I receive message 1, go to looks and drag in show, and go to control and drag in stop all. Okay, we are not finished with it yet. Let's continue. Click on the backdrop and just go to events and drag in. When green flag is clicked, and go to variables and drag in set high score to 0, change that to timer. Okay, and now change it to like 10. You can put whatever you want. I need to finish this video quick, so I will just keep it to 10. Okay, now go to control and drag in a forever loop, then drag in wait 1 second block, and go to variables and drag in change high score by 1. Change that to timer, and it should be -1. It should go negative, right? So see, 1 second. So yeah, it is finished. The game is now finished. So you can change it to whatever you want. It will same code, only change that set timer to 10 or 100, 105 to 150, 170, like that. You can, it's your choice. You can change that. So that's how you make a whack-a-mole game in Scratch. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Shiv Shankar and you are watching Scratch for Famous. If you have any doubts, please comment down below or go to my profile. Links are in the description. Also, and if you want to join my studio, go to my profile and click view studio site, create, and click on view all, and click on this studio Scratch YouTube team, and there's many projects. See over here, you can also upload projects. Anyone can add, and if you want to be a part of my studio, you can just ask me. You can also ask me any doubts, or you can just chat with me and all. So yeah, you can also ask me if you want to be creator So if you want to be manager, I will itself promote you. No need you to ask. I will promote you at the time. Okay, so when I will promote you whenever I want. I will see your activity, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.